Oh my God, Catherine, do you see that girl?
What?
She has a lab. A lab, Catherine, or at least it looks like one. How common?
Oh, poor thing. She obviously doesn't know that a purebred poodle is the only acceptable breed. What's wrong with having a lab?
You're the only one in this neighborhood with one of those unacceptable dogs.
Now you have just seen here that these petty girls think that being different is bad, but variation is good. Variation is good. The reason variation is good is because it allows evolution to occur. What's evolution?
Doesn't evolution happen when you use one thing more so that thing has to get better? Like a giraffe's neck?
No. What does this have to do with my dog that's apparently a loser?
Your dog's not a loser. You are.
Ladies, her dog is not a loser. She's not a loser. Her dog has just evolved. They all used to be wolves, you know.
My Chloe is not related to a wild wolf. She is a purebred poodle.
What are you talking about? In a group of organisms that breed together, a species, there's always variation. Let's use your example, Maggie.
What example?
There's a group of 10 giraffes.
Oh, giraffes.
Okay. Yeah, so there are 3 giraffes with long necks, the freaks, the mutants of the species. And there are 7 giraffes with short necks.
But now we only have long neck giraffes, so did they use their necks more?
They obviously wanted the leaves at the top of the trees because the leaves at the top are better, so they stretched their necks. The food where the giraffes lived was mainly on the ground, so both types of giraffes were doing just fine. But then the food on the ground started to disappear. And only the giraffes with the long necks were able to eat because only the food in the trees was left. Now the giraffes with the long necks had favorable variation, and eventually there were more long-necked giraffes than short-necked giraffes. Groovy, man. I still don't think my Chloe is related to a nasty wolf. What does this have to do with my dog? Your dog is related to a wolf. Wolves evolved, just like giraffes, and now we have wolves and dogs, 2 completely different species. Evolution has been happening for billions of years. Everything has evolved from some old ancestor.
See, variation is good. Variation makes evolution possible.
Whatever. Wait, who even are you?
I am Charles Darwin. Haven't you heard of me in your science classes?
No.
No. Well, I noticed that in the Galapagos Islands there were 2 different species of finches on the 2 islands with the same climate. I wondered why one type of finch had a long beak and the other type of finch had a short, strong beak. Why was that?
I don't know.
Well, I kept thinking of my finches, and then I realized that on the island of the long-beaked finches, the finches mainly ate insects. And the island with the short-beaked finches, the finches mainly ate nuts. This was the start of my theory of evolution. I did my research and tried to prove it, and eventually I published my book called On the Origins of Species by Means of Natural Selection. I have a copy if you'd like to read it. Alright. What even is natural selection?
That's what he was trying to explain with the giraffes. The giraffes with longer necks were naturally selected because they had the favorable variation. They were most fit for that environment, right?
Right. Basically, organisms that are better fit to survive live longer and then spread their favorable traits to their offspring.
So what does this have to do with her ugly dog?
All of this helps explain evolution and how some species today came to be. If your poodle and her lab grew so different, they could eventually become different species.
2 species? 2 dogs? That's crazy. That's fascinating. That's science.
Ugh. Maybe one of your friends can come up with a theory to fix your attitude.
Not it. All right, kids.
Had a blast. Hope you learned something today. All dogs are groovy.
Right on, Darwin. Dog.
Oh my god. See, there's nothing wrong with having a dog that's not like yours.
I see that now. And sorry for being so mean.
Yeah, I get why it's so different now, and I guess I'm sorry for being mean.
You're both forgiven. Wait, do one of y'all happen to have a dog poop bag?
Just take a selfie.
Yeah.
See, Catherine? I told you, no normal dog poops that big. Enough.
Just yesterday morning, they let me know you moved on. Suzanne, the plans they made put an end to you. Walked out this
Happy birthday, Darwin!
down this song.
Can you see us?
Okay, you're just taking a bunch of pictures.
I'm
Wait, there you go. Wait, no. Just give me this. Jesus. Amateurs. It's so sexy.
I need people on set to wrangle the talent.
And if you don't worry.
Stop it!